It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Powell. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Back to throw. Howell. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with it. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
throwing on third down here.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Throwing here, Howell.
Buying time to his left.
Howell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Howell throwing on first down here. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Here we go, set.
Up the middle they go.
Conley, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 45-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
He juked him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know they execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Howell.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Back to throw here.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll look to throw again. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They're going to look to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
He's got a man, complete.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Eagles.
A.J. Brown, 83 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Now Howell.
He's going to let this one go deep.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
He's to the 10, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick six, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Howell going to audible to something else.
And Matthews makes the ground. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Conley, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And Howell will throw it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right,
and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On the counter, Gibson.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
They'll go again with Gibson.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Commanders going to bring out the field goal unit.
It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
19 tight.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. A give up the middle to Gibson.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Faking the handoff. Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. And he'll be kicking into the wind in the 4th quarter now. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
And they're going to speed things up here.
2nd and 15.
And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
19 Lions. Track it 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles.
7 Pirates. 18 Rebels. 70 range. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now they go play action with Howell.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Commanders 55, Eagles 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Brown.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the...
And now here is another interception.
And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Up the middle they go. Conley.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Conley, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Now a 3rd and 6. Powell completing the quick throw out wide.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready, break.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Washington, they move to a sparkling 15-1 with 1 game still to go in the regular season.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.